Are you tired of spending endless hours driving to the gym? How about waiting an eternity for the Brohim using the squat rack for barbell curls? What about that motivational mind pump music that commercial gyms insist on playing? Well, there's an answer to your problem.
Now I know what some of you are thinking. I don't have the space! It's too expensive! And for some of you, that may actually be the case. But for those of you who are willing to invest in yourself in regards to building a gym for yourself, I may actually have some pretty good pointers for you on how to start or where to begin to build your gym. When building a whole gym, just try to keep it as simple as possible. So break it down into two categories. I'm actually not going to use this whiteboard behind me, so yeah, I mean, we're changing things up here. When building a gym, it comes down to just two factors. They are the essential and the non-essential. The essentials are what are most necessary to get the most bang for your buck. And again, your buck being your time. You want to get in and you want to get out. You want to stimulate as much muscle growth as possible and move on with the rest of your day. And what other type of exercise is better than that than barbell training? The non-essential equipment would be things that just make it nicer. Things, but they're not required, but they're nice to have. They're just that. Non-essentials are just nice to have. So some of the essentials that your gym should have is, for sure, a good solid barbell, some plates, a power rack, a bench press, some floor matting, some clamps, and of course, some chalk. If you plan to lift some real weight, you're gonna need some chalk. Some of the non-essential equipment that you can use, don't need, but that you could use that will help you, or that will help complete your gym, if you will. But again, not necessary, but are very nice or very accommodating, would be paint, a music source, dumbbells. Yes, dumbbells are not necessary, but they're very helpful. A plate rack to put your plates in, bands, maybe some battle ropes, a dip station, and you can get as creative as you want. I have like shelving on my gym and everything. As a matter of fact, do you want to see my gym? Do you want to see it? I'll show you my gym. Just give me a second.
So this is my gym, and as you can tell, this is a garage gym, mainly by looking at that giant door, and it always didn't look like this. Okay, so this is what my gym used to look like. As you can tell, I got my dumbbells on the floor, I've got my power rack here, I've got the floor matting, I've got all my other stuff that's just thrown all over the place, or I mean, it was just like a regular garage that you would typically see, you know, but I had just enough, just the essentials that I needed to get my training in. And I trained like this for years. So I went from essentially this, just the essentials, to now moving on to this right here. And yes, it did take time and money, but it was so worth it. It is so worth it, and it will continue to be worth it. So let's begin this tour. So on the right here, we have my dumbbells on my dumbbell rack. I have dumbbells from 10 pounds all the way up to 90 pounds. You don't have to go as extreme as this, but this is just something I've accumulated over the years. My notebook sitting right there on top. I've got the gray paint there, as you can see as well too. And if you look right above it, I've got some black chalk paint as well too. That's just, it's like this paint that you can write on, and then I write these little motivational quotes just like that. Let's just believe, hashtag now. Ooh, yeah, careful now. And then over here, we have two boards that I just nailed together, essentially just to block out my water heater. Yes, my water heater is in my garage. So I put these two boards up here, painted them with that chalk paint, and write some more motivational stuff on there. I just did this so I can block my water heater. As you can see, it's not the most appealing looking thing. We'll close that back up. And also to protect it in case I happen to slam a barbell into it. And as you see here, here's the power rack with the bench and one of my 4 bars that I have here with the safeties on the side, and it's got the pull-up side. Here's the paint, and then here's an anchor that I put to the wall. This is a fancy little anchor that I got with my bands for stretching and doing some GPP work. Here's my mat with a ab roller and the flooring, as you can see. And what we've got here is what I call my landmine station. Yes, I have a station just to do landmines because I think they're super awesome. I think they're a great exercise to do for accessory work. And honestly, it's just an exercise that I love to do. That along with metal rows. I mean, with metal rows, you can develop such a great upper back. Therefore, I always do them. So here to the left, we have a barbell, the Ohio Power Bar and the Ohio Deadlift Bar from Rogue. Two awesome bars. I love these bars. These are a Christmas gift that I ended up giving myself this year. I didn't always have these bars, so they're relatively new, only a few months old, but I love them. Here to my right, I have my plates, which is my plate tree with the majority of my weights. I have some bumper plates right here, as you can see, with the blocks there, some chalk, as you can see, and yeah, here are my blocks for block pulls, which I have not used yet because my deadlift has not stalled yet. And well, hopefully it won't stall. And then here to my left, I have some clamps and what I call these farmer's carry tools. I use this for accessory work and conditioning. You just load the weights on there. You get some really good shoulder activation when you're training here. So I use those on the regular just for trap development and grip strength as well too. Here we've got the dip station with some bands, and then the seated press station, if you will, for lack of a better term. I think that's what it's called. It's just a chair where I do my seated press. Here is my easy bar, one of my easy bars that I use for curls and tricep extensions. Again, accessory, not necessary, not essential, if you will. Here is my battle ropes that I use on the regular, and that right there is my accent wall, my green wall with my music source, that being my radio, with my Bluetooth radio there on the bottom as well too, or Bluetooth speaker. Also have a TV there on the side, and I have my shelving where I put some accessory stuff, towels, stuff like that. My belt is on there, some gloves, things of that nature. So yeah, this is essentially my gym with everything in it. Essentially, it's pretty simple, but it has everything I need to make the improvements that I seek and to continuously make those gains that we are all seeking. And in case if you were wondering how I got all this flooring in here, here's a quick excerpt of how I did it.
And I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my gym. That's essentially all you need. You don't need everything in what I have in my gym. Like I said, all you really need is a barbell, a power rack, some plates, some good clamps hopefully, a bench, some chalk, and floor matting. The floor matting so you don't damage your floor. That's about it. All that extra stuff is just that. It is extra stuff. And another quick note on that, my gym is about 500 square feet, my whole garage. Now that's not all that is necessary. You maybe need about half of that, if that. So about 250 square feet, you should be fine. I've seen gyms that set up in a bedroom before, you know, like power rack and all. I built all that because it works for me. It's my, you know, that's what works for me. In regards to finances of the gym, the amount that I spent on my gym was about $3,449.49. But mind you, that was over, we're in 2018. I bought my first equipment around 2011, so 7 years. I slowly started building my gym up. It wasn't always, you know, all nice and stuff. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the gym. I hope this motivates you to build your own gym, have your own little space to train and get stronger, raise that metabolic rate. And if it doesn't, well, I hope you enjoyed the video anyways. So thanks for watching.